Can you put the girl
Try
back on
hard,
stream?
try hard.
Yeah, I got you.
Saying and doing whatever he wants to go viral. And
That's Adin.
Adin Ross is
Omega
one of the
Love.
biggest live streamers of the past 2 years, who recently got a massive payout that is potentially worth tens of millions of dollars to abandon Twitch and move to a new live streaming.
Chat, would you abandon Twitch for tens of millions of dollars? Now, I know you're going to say no, but, like, I feel like there's some people that probably would. Like, I don't know. Like, very few, I think, would, if I had to guess. I don't think it's many. A lot of you guys are saying never know. Like, Twitch is your safe space. Like, it's not worth any money. Like, I agree with you, chat. Like, I couldn't.
Platform called Kick. Ever since this move, he has been on a tirade of shock value content, saying and doing whatever he wants to go viral, and it's working. Kick has an extremely lenient terms of service, so he now has the comfortability to speak his mind freely without potentially losing his money. And these days, he is not holding back.
1 year,
Now, it's
okay,
not like
chat.
Adin had a squeaky clean reputation. When I documented his come up 2 years ago, I covered all of his major controversies, as well as the genuine hard work it took to reach the top of the live streaming industry.
It's so easy to be a streamer. There's no work in this fucking gig. I hate when people say that streamers try hard. Like, no one tries hard anymore. Like, the idea of tryharding is just not something someone does. It's so easy to be a streamer. I think streamers are the laziest pieces of shit ever, and they just, like, don't work.
At that point, he was definitely an edgy kid, but it seemed like his heart was in the right place. These days, his intentions are unclear, so let's take a look at what happened to Adin Ross. From streaming with every major rapper in the industry, losing his girlfriend,
only losing money. They can't make money. It is not making money. They're not making money. Kick is not making money. They're not making money at all. They're only losing money. They can't make money. They're not. It's not possible for Kick to make money right now. 95% subs money going to streamers is a reason to move. This can't be the reason you go, because this is a short-term thing. This is a marketing budget. This is a way of bringing people in and
31 more.
Yes.
if Kick has to pay for hosting, where are they making that money? Well, Stocky, the guy who owns Stake, is worth $1 billion.
Yo.
Great. There's a year of funding for you. They could just make money from all the people they get hooked on gambling and just keep using that money to reinvest into the site. At best, that's break even. If that strategy worked, a million other people would have done it before.
I don't know if that's true.
making extremely down bad content, meeting Andrew Tate, and changing his entire online persona forever. Picking up where we left off around May of 2021, Adin was on top of the world. He was one of the top 5.
Chat, gambling. Look, I heard something from Nicki Minaj or some shit. Someone said it once on like Reddit, which means I heard it. It's true. Drake Bell owns some of Stake, and he was only like worth $100 million, which is just garbage. Put some laws in chat, New Froggy. Like, that's just garbage. But now he's worth $1 billion because of Stake, from what I've heard.
Most subscribed and most viewed streamers on Twitch, averaging around 100,000 viewers per stream. He just reached 1 million subscribers on his Adin Live YouTube channel, which he treats like his main channel. And he did a collaboration stream with just about every mainstream rapper in the industry.
He literally copied all my content. Like, let's just get that down. It is literally everything I do. This is Russell, Simply, fucking Corey.
Very clear he was here to stay, and some people didn't like that. Those people were known as the Poggers community.
Everyone in this photo is fake as fuck. Let's just get that down to business. Everyone in this photo is fake as fuck. Cringe lords. I hate the Poggers community. Bunch of cringe lords.
Called them the
Chat, let's be real. We're not part of any community anymore. We're on our own island with the Misfit Toys.
L Nerds. This community is basically composed of all the top
Cheers.
streamers on Twitch who helped build the platform's foundation years before Twitch was as popular.
I'm not in this yet.
Poggers is an emo.
Let's go.
Spam in the chat when something good or fun.
Spending is the difference.
Kick doesn't spend money on contracts and ruthless spending is the difference. They literally are spending money on contracts, you dumb fuck. What are you talking about? They are literally spending money on contracts and ruthless spending. But not only that, they're also run on Amazon servers. But you want something else? They have unlimited money, so it doesn't fucking matter.
funny happens. Adin's community is known as the W and L community. That community is composed of Adin's friends and the new wave of Twitch streamers. And instead of spamming poggers, the commenters will spam W or L. A couple of top streamers in the poggers community threw some shade at Adin and his viewers.
His viewers are like the kids in high school who...
The poggers, we get such... they get such a bad rep. It's like W and L sounds kind of cool. The W community. Poggers just sounds cringe.
Yeah.
It sounds so lame. You're poggers. Bro, it sounds
Why
like you're a
have I been
5-year-old.
subbed for
Which is funny
45 months?
because they're calling the poggers community. It's making it sound like we're 5-year-olds when we're 30. Like, yeah, you're a bunch of bro, you're 12 and you're calling us young. You're 30 years old. Like, I don't understand that. Like, oh, the poggers guys. Yeah, those are a bunch of like kids. Bro, our communities are literally 30 years old. You guys are the young ones and we're jealous.
want to be cool. You know, like, oh, like, I like rap, I
Why
like,
your
you know,
forehead
like
shining?
this sort of stuff. Like, kind of like hype beast-ish.
Yeah, they're all very
You know,
hype-beast-ish.
Like they think like if Supreme was cool, they think it would be cool, sort of thing.
Dude, I go in there and I literally have
Miss, you
fun
are
in
just
Adin
the L
Ross's
community.
stream.
There are no W's
But I'm
with
literally
you.
just spamming letters.
You're like, yeah, I'm included. W, W, W.
I just spam W nerd.
He said spam W.
Adin responded,
His viewers are like the kids in high school who want to be cool.
Don't disrespect my viewers like that. You guys literally have fucking Hall of Fame nerds, Hall of Fame threats in your chat that spam poggers, Omegalo the entire stream, bro. You guys are unfunny
True, Adin,
streamers.
true.
You guys are not funny, bro.
True.
You guys are not funny
Yep,
at all.
yep.
Fat, pimple-faced, four-eyed people
Yep.
with social problems.
Yep.
16
Watch you guys, bro.
months.
Yeah.
I don't call you guys fans. What kind of conversation do you guys think that they have? Do you guys think they just look at each other and say poggers? Omegalo, shoving Omegalo in my eyes. Like, they're weird, bro. They're weird.
followed by a tweet
Yes, dude, yes. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I say, like, there's the W/L community, and then there's the poggers community. So we're part of neither of these at this point, right? This is the poggers. This is the W and L. I'm over here. Now, what do I call myself at this point? Pathetic.
that Adin sent to Ludwig. You really are sad for coming at me and my community. L nerd, go play your violin. Band geek. From there, Adin's audience went and attacked Ludwig, sending death threats to him and his girlfriend QT Cinderella. This beef was really
play your
silly
violin.
and definitely overblown. It was solved very quickly when Adin and Ludwig both apologized to each other, but it set the standard of how powerful Adin's audience is, that he could militarize and accelerate his audience to defend him in any beef. But one day, they would eventually turn on him. In the meantime, Adin was making an insane amount of money, specifically from gambling. His top sponsor
No,
was
he
a
wasn't. He
company
was gambling his own money.
called Roobet, an online crypto casino that was paying him at least $1 million per month, according to a private conversation that Adin leaked himself.
So the sponsor, they pay me to play on their website, right? And then they pay me an amount to gamble with. However, if I lose the amount, I have to withdraw my own money.
So Adin was able to secure tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit daily without risking his own money. An average streaming day for Adin
Sweet bonanza, baby! Ah, good times. Good times. Real good times.
was online gambling, talking to his chat, reacting to videos, hanging out with famous rappers, influencers, or streamers, and of course, being sus.
I'm rapping in the streets.
Yo.
Whoa.
Sweet
Whoa.
bonanza.
Whoa.
In the streets.
Whoa.
Batter beat
Whoa.
is me.
No.
Wait,
no.
my bad.
Now, despite all the success that Adin was bringing to Twitch, they always found a way to let him know they won't let him have too much power. During an IRL stream, Adin was driving his Lamborghini and reading his Twitch chat at the same time. Twitch gave him a temporary ban for using his phone while driving.
Okay.
Just because you could really lose the shit like quick, bro. And people, I don't know, bro. I just feel horrible. I just fucked up, bro. I fucked up. I got banned on Twitch, guys. I didn't get anything back yet. I think it's a permanent ban. I'm gonna appeal it. I was 100% in the wrong, though.
Appeal it.
I was at a red stoplight and I was reading Twitch chat off my phone.
Adin realized that his career, his relevance, his freedom was always going to be at the mercy of Twitch and following their rules, something that he would ultimately grow tired of. As you can imagine, streaming for 5 to 8 hours per day can be extremely repetitive, and having over 100,000 live viewers
When did Adin ever do that?
expecting you to bring something fresh and exciting every day is a lot of pressure. An easy way to take up some time is with drama. He started a fake beef with Rice Gum to prank their viewers.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Open
about
up
this.
now. You want to talk all that shit on fucking Twitch shit? Open up.
Fake beef or not, this shit is entertaining. Just a week after this, Adin played another prank on his viewers. He did an IRL stream where he met up with his fans, and the cops were called due to how much
forgot
chaos there
about
was
this.
on Melrose in Los Angeles. Adin and his team set up a fake arrest to fool his viewers, but the next day he let everybody know that it was just a prank. His fans were not happy. He's just starting to fake everything now.
Wait, Ariel said whatever happened to him, did he get banned or something?
When the
Yeah,
initial
he got
reason
banned.
why people were drawn to him was because he was genuine. Adin's focus has shifted from being a Twitch streamer to being this viral internet sensation. The whole point of Twitch is that it's raw and organic, but he's bringing this weird YouTube element to it. If this is really the direction he wants to go for money and attention, so be it, but he has to learn to embrace the hate that comes with it. His viewers were possibly overreacting. A few fake pranks and they are ready to just write him off. I mentioned this to show how fickle an audience can be with live streaming. Because they spend hours of their time watching you, they develop an understanding of who they think you are. You do one thing they don't like, they immediately criticize and say you are changing for the worse. Balancing this and Twitch's strict rules was eventually going to give.
My problem is I can't change.
But Adin went back to a very classic style of content for him, e-dates. In these streams, Adin would typically invite a girl. Sometimes it would be a famous Instagram model, a prawn star, or just a generally attractive girl. And he would have his streamer friends get a minute or two to talk to the girl and try and win her over. The girl would ask questions, they would ask her questions, and she would slowly eliminate the contestants. Basically, the Twitch version of a classic
Dude, this is a really original idea that Adin did. It was a huge W.
dating show. Still to this day, this is Adin's most popular type of content. This content eventually upgraded to IRL dates, where he would put a streamer friend of his on a blind date with a girl, in person. This dynamic was a lot more realistic because 90% of the things contestants said on e-dates, they wouldn't actually say to the girl's face. But eventually, this would all reach a tipping point that made Adin want to give up.
It's not really the numbers anymore, but the problem is that people make me feel bad about dropping numbers. I think that's a very big problem I have. It gets to me a lot. Just because I'm not getting 100K like I used to, it went down from 100 to 50 to like 30, 40, 50, like 30, 40-ish now. So
20.
It gets to me.
Around October of 2021, Adin was losing viewership from 100,000 average viewers to around 30 to 40,000 average viewers. It's totally normal to lose a lot of viewership, and 30 to 40K average would make him still an insanely successful streamer. But his audience was still quick to remind him that he fell off. To make things worse, the ethical and legal implications surrounding his Roulette sponsor was being broken down very extensively by CoffeeZilla in a series called Roulette's House of Cards. This was executed so well that it caused a lot of streamers to abandon their partnerships with the company. Social media users became more aware of the shady online crypto casinos and their tactics to get people addicted to gambling. The ethics of streamers using their influence to show their potentially underage viewers how much fun and excitement comes with gambling were challenged. Since these streamers do not have to gamble with their own money, which is the entire risk of gambling.
Wait, I thought they gambled with their own money.
Lose, they don't actually lose. So they're never able to show the actual downsides and what potential catastrophes can happen when you gamble all of your money away. Adin announced the world that he was depressed and needed to move out of LA. He was exhausted. This was the first time we had ever really seen Adin stop moving at 100 miles per hour. At some point, it is impossible to maintain that level of hype. To be that entertaining for hours on end, day in and day out, it's just...
He was just gambling. I was watching these streams. He wasn't trying to be entertaining. He was just going live and gambling. What do you mean going so hard? I was watching. He was just gambling for hours on end, for months.
Unsustainable. He moved out of the Clout House in LA and took his career back to New York. He took a very short
with like $1
10-day break
bets
from streaming before he realized that he cannot give up. He came back with a bang. His first stream back was a live stream with Lil Uzi Vert, who was easily the most famous rapper he had ever streamed with. With a fresh mindset and another huge milestone, he was ready to grind again. He also got a brand new crypto casino sponsorship with Stake, so gambling was a regular program for him again. Also, the e-dates were back. even though one of them was about to take an unexpected turn for the worse. Adin invited iShowSpeed to do an e-date with Ash Cash, who was the celebrity guest for the evening, but Speed took things too far. Basically, Speed threatened to R-word Ash Cash, and I would play the clip so you can see the context, but Speed likes to illegally copyright strike any video that has him featured in it. This got Speed permanently banned on Twitch, while he was just a guest on Adin's stream. This controversy was huge, but it was pretty clear that Adin was not at fault here. Even though a lot of people put the blame on him, Speed's actions didn't fully represent how the e-dates normally work. All this did was bring more attention to Adin's streams and made the e-dates even more popular. Most streamers benefit from controversy. People get really angry, flood them with casual viewers, and then forget about it a week later. It's the sweet spot of being controversial but not pissing off the masses, and more importantly Twitch, where Adin was constantly balancing, and he's damn good at it. He knows exactly where to be edgy, where he can make it seem like he has no filter to excite his audience.
I just turned this motherfucker gay. He likes sucking.
Nah, bro, you're not even 2 bars in.
I'm saying you.
He knows when to act dumb so his audience can bully him.
Georgia.
And that.
Dude, I hate when streamers act dumb. It bothers me so fucking much.
I gotta be.
Like, you are just dumb. Don't act it.
Is this maybe years ago?
Come on. I don't act dumb. I usually don't go like, oh, go, and then like, I don't do that shit. I find that shit corny. I don't act dumb. When do I ever act dumb? I just am dumb. Big difference, chat. I don't usually try. I don't go like, oh, whoops, I put too much sugar in here. Like, I don't do that shit.
How is Atlanta all the way over here?
And he is an absolute mastermind when it...
But I think it's because, like, it's my audience, right? Like, his audience likes that kind of stuff because, like, they don't know. The problem is with you guys, and this is the truth, you guys know too much. You're too understanding of all this. You've been around for fucking years now. You understand what I'm doing, and you understand what you're doing. Like, you're old. A lot of you guys have been around this shit for... Put how many years you've been watching Twitch. Put how many years. Anything over 2 years, you get it. Anything over 2 years, you're going to understand this thing. Mods, I want you to put a poll. How long have you been watching Twitch? 1 to 2 years, 2 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, 10 years plus. Let's see where people are at. I bet you most people are at 5 to 10. Because that's the thing. His audience, and one beautiful thing about Adin's audience or the W community's audience is they're young and they're new. So everything is new to them. They don't know anything. They've never seen anything. All new things are great for them because they're like, this is different. The problem is with you guys, this is the truth,
love you guys,
is you guys are much more loyal, but you guys have also been around and seen everything.
2 years.
So for me to act dumb on stream, like, oh, dude, I'm stupid, it doesn't really do as well because you guys have seen it. You know how this works. It's not entertaining to you anymore. Does that make sense? Let's see. 41% of my community has been watching for 5 to 10 fucking years. That is crazy. In fact, if you add in the 10 plus, over 50% of my community is not subscribed to the channel, and 50% of my community has been watching for 60% of my community has been watching for over 5 years. And let's just spam a countage in the chat nonstop. Like, come on, what are you doing? Yeah, that's crazy. Only 8% of my audience has been watching for 1 to 2 years. That's crazy. And there's a good reason for that. Twitch right now is in not a dying phase. I hate when people say it's dying. It's going back to where it was before COVID. So a lot of people are leaving that were here during COVID because they're like, lol, fuck this place. And that's why like 40% of the people are... The English directory, 40% of people have left. Over the past year and a half. They got out. I mean, like, that's basically, they got out. Which is why Twitch probably had a lot of layoffs, because they're like, they overstaffed, they thought they would keep growing, and then they went back down to earth.
Comes to virality. However, one of his beefs, he almost took it too far. That was with the rapper NBA Youngboy, which started when a Youngboy fan page liked a photo that Adin's girlfriend Pammy posted. Adin didn't believe it was real. He spent 2 minutes in straight silence staring at this, wondering why NBA Youngboy could be potentially romanticizing his girlfriend. His audience convinced him that it was real. even though it wasn't. So Adin conducted a master plan that involved setting up one of his friends with NBA YoungBoy's ex, Jania. While Jania was on an Instagram Live, Adin requested to join and asked if his friend Paryeet could spit some game to her. A bunch of people screen recorded the videos and posted them online saying that Adin was flirting with YoungBoy's ex. So YoungBoy decided to make a lethal threat to Adin in a song the same day. Adin responded to the diss track with a fake apology and a meme, before quickly realizing the next day what type of beef he was truly getting into. Adin is obviously not from the streets, doesn't live a dangerous life, and probably knew deep down that no real gangster is going to hurt him. But still,
this face of Adin just was like,
knew deep down that no real gangster is going to hurt him. But still, he knew he couldn't poke the bear too much, because with YoungBoy's reputation, it wasn't worth it for Adin to take any chances, and eventually he apologized and stopped trolling the rapper. It was either this beef that went too far, or just him feeling generally exhausted again. But around the end of 2021 and beginning of 2022, Adin slowed down a bit. Every month in 2022, his views just kept dropping. Even though he was streaming pretty consistently, sticking to his gambling, reactions, and e-dates, he wasn't doing any viral stunts nor getting into unnecessary controversy, just satisfying his fans and chillin' like every other streamer. Despite his more relaxed approach to Twitch, in April of 2022, he found himself in another big controversy. Adin was becoming a victim of DDoS attacks. These attacks can occur when a hacker gets his IP address, either by knowing where he lives in real life, or potentially if Adin leaked that information, then the hackers have the ability to overload his internet so much that his stream lags and makes him unable to stream.
Okay, calm down. It's like a 13-year-old that finds your IP address and just spams it. It's not. Calm down. Stop making it sound like he's some hacker genius, dude. Like, this dude was probably riding on his Razor scooter, went inside and just spammed the Adin's IP. It's not that crazy.
Adin was trying to fulfill his online gambling requirements one day when a hacker kept taking down his stream. Out of frustration, he called one of his friends, Your Rage, who was another very popular Twitch streamer. Adin didn't realize Rage was live.
Oh shit, I forgot about this.
He did you again? He got you again?
Yo!
I censored the word, but he said the homophobic F slur. Adin was not making fun of a gay person. He was angry at someone who was hacking him, but the context did not matter, and Adin was about to get banned. At first, Your Rage tried to say that it was his friend from high school that said the slur and not Adin. And still to this day, they never fully admit that it was Adin. This is all alleged. After all we really have is just that audio, but there isn't
It was Alan Moss.
Real reason to believe it wasn't Adin. And after the clip was blown up on Twitter by Jake Lucky,
no, you're a snitch,
Adin received his longest ban of all time. Over 40 days, Adin was banned from Twitch. Funny enough, this actually wasn't huge news. Adin had been banned many times before, and nobody knew how long this would be. And most people just took his side because they didn't think he had any true bad intentions. Usually, Adin comments on his bans, but this time, he just kind of...
Jake Lucky's a loser. Listen, there is almost a necessity for someone like Jake Lucky. Before it was Keemstar, but no one cares anymore. Jake Lucky is a necessity in the industry. He just is. Someone that reports the drama like that is a necessity in the industry, and if anyone was going to do it, I'm glad it's Jake Lucky. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It could be way fucking worse. I'm glad it's Jake Lucky.
Disappeared for 6 weeks.
You're going to call him a loser. You're going to say he's annoying. Of course he is. He's farming the drama. But comparatively to anyone else, he is not nearly as bad as many others.
Returned to streaming after his long ban in June, he had about 70,000 average viewers. The long Twitch ban did not hurt his numbers at all. In fact,
it made them go up.
It probably helped him. Giving the fans a break allowed them to be hungry for more content. As if things couldn't get any better, he got blessed with a whole new content lane that he could capitalize on: Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was the most searched for man in the world in July of 2022. Basically overnight, this man was everywhere. Clips of him that were causing controversy were at the top of everyone's algorithm on every social media platform. Despite Tate being everywhere, there was still a large mystery to him. Was he just a character? Was this just a meme? Is he actually filthy rich? Is he a criminal? With massive streamers like Hasanabi and XQC
supporting him,
denouncing Tate's ideals, Adin was the largest streamer willing to talk to him. Andrew Tate and Adin's collab stream would become Adin's most popular stream in his whole career. Well, at least in terms of YouTube views. Every single person on the internet was talking about Tate. Most people were bashing his worldviews, but Adin's community loved him, and Adin took a liking to Tate as well. In the beginning, Tate was mostly farming Adin's viewers to promote his Hustlers University course, and Adin was just picking his brain for the content. But Andrew quickly realized that Adin was reluctant to say how he truly felt on certain subjects, citing that Adin was afraid The Matrix would cancel him, which to some degree is true. All content creators need to abide by censorship standards, which can be dangerous to break. Even I get tired of censoring myself. They streamed together often after the first couple were a success, and Tate became somewhat of a mentor to Adin.
Bro, you got like the best mentality, like brain, like ethic I've ever seen in my fucking life. What the everything you're saying is just like that you've said. It's literally facts. I agree with like 100% of everything.
Why did he come in and like just full cam? I hate censoring myself. It's not necessary at all. Like I want to say slurs. It's like, why did he do that? It was just not necessary in the slightest. He just gave look. I'm like halfway through my video now. I even want to say slurs. Like I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand.
However, it wasn't long before Andrew Tate was banned from almost every social media.
Why does Andrew Tate right here look so zesty? I don't even know how to describe it, but he looks like he's about to go on Broadway and have the time of his life. Does this look like Andrew Tate? Why does he look so so zesty today? Is this him? I've seen him dance on TikTok, but he looks he looks like Hampton Brandon and Andrew Tate had a kid. I'm gonna ban you because you know too much.
The platform, which was when Adin needed him the most.
As of right now, guys, I am no longer in a relationship. I am single.
Adin and his longtime girlfriend Pammy broke up. This affected him tremendously, and he didn't talk about the details too much
publicly, happened to Pammy?
But just said they decided to go their separate ways. Immediately after, he started doing e-dates where he was the one that a bunch of women were trying to get a date with.
I am that one.
Every day, he had OnlyFans models and women fawning over him to boost his ego. His fans loved it, and they saw a new spark in Adin. Single Adin's content is 10 times better, not even just for the content with girls, but he just seems more energetic and fun in general. Pammy was really holding Adin back. It's crazy how great his content is again. However,
listen, chap, here's the truth. This is exactly me. I will totally agree with you. What did I do? You know, me and Maya broke up, and what exactly happened? I started flying over girls and getting with them like crazy. Are you fucking stupid? Does that sound like me whatsoever and what happened, you fucking idiots? No, it doesn't. This isn't me. I did not do this, you stupid fuck. No. I did. Yeah, shut the fuck up, chat, you stupid fucks.
Lil Uzi Vert disagreed. He thought Adin should...
My best content was what? 2019 and 2020. And like, actually, you know what? I've thought about this recently. I think my best content has been the past few months. It has. I'll be honest with you. As a streamer, I think my best content has been the past few months. I do. But the problem is you're a bunch of jaded losers. And the problem is, for a lot of you guys,
the best
you want to
content
suck my
was
dick.
Squeaks last week.
Yeah, Squeaks was really good.
Could get his girl back.
You got lazy. Oh my god. I want you to go look at my 2020 streams, honey. I want you to go look at my 2020 streams and tell me I'm lazy right now. Go look. Go look at my 2020 streams where all I did was react to Top Kick for 2 hours straight, sit on the girl that was at a big tits, honey, for hours so Rosie can get a thumbnail and farm it. And I would do nothing that day. It was absolute laziness. Don't act like, okay, you want me to do it? Look, ready? Here, we'll do my old 2020 streams. Ready?
You're so gay.
Usually it's
One
always
guy
time I
just
start
like
playing this on
2019.
Oh, please don't say I cut this in way too deep. I don't think I
Chat,
did.
we're playing Monopoly later.
Oh god, I did. Is this gonna explode on me?
Bag 110 happiness in French.
C'est qu'un 10 bonheur. C'est qu'un 10 bonheur.
2020, you didn't have a fake personality. You were out of your fucking mind if you don't think I was fake back then. I was more fake back then. I hated streaming in 2020. I absolutely hated streaming. It was terrible. I hated it. Why? Because I would just... Literally, I would go live. I would have no idea what to do because I actually had no content, and I would do nothing most days. You're only remembering the good times, which were like 20 good streams. I really didn't have... it wasn't that great. It really wasn't.
You shouldn't have broke up with that girl.
Not to mention, I've always been fake. All right, Gideon.
I know, bro.
On top of that, Twitch also banned gambling from their platform, which most people saw as a net positive for the app. But streamers like Adin, who were raking in millions of dollars per month from the site, were furious. The only type of content Adin had was related to his relationships.
How many close-ups does Adin get at NBA games? Like, what is this?
Status. He would swipe through girls on Tinder, bring OnlyFans girls on stream, and kiss them on the mouth.
See, the thing is with this kind of content, this is exactly what I would do in 2020. This would be the thumbnail, and I would be going like this. That's it. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. The thing is, this content doesn't last, and that's the problem with it. You do this kind of content, this doesn't last 5 years. This is not long-term gains. This is short-term gains, right? And that's the problem with this kind of content. It doesn't last. It's fun for a year, but in 2 years, it gets so old, chat. It's boring as hell. Not only do you get sick of it, the community gets sick of it. Like, I know you guys loved this shit in 2019 and 20, right? But in 2021, 22, like, bro, you've seen it all. I've done it all. It's not that entertaining anymore to watch this kind of stuff. So it's boring to see. That's exactly how Austin's show felt when he was doing Ross shit. It gets boring after a while. So now he does it very sparingly. But it's not entertaining. It's just not. It's just not. Like, if I flew in girls all the time and were getting with them, it's boring content. It just is. Why? Because I'm fucking 30. Now it just seems weird.
Which some people saw as his most down bad moment, but his audience thought he was super lit. Once he asked one of the girls to be...
See, that's the thing. Like, they think the Adin's super lit. You guys would think I'm, like, crazy shit. You would hate me. You'd be like, yeah, man, you're making out with a girl now. Like, can we get back to, like, Mario Maker or something? You would not want to watch this.
His girlfriend, his chat started to change their opinion. Never thought I would see Adin in such a low spot, especially in streaming. Bring back the old times, dear friend. Andrew needs to save his son. Just like with all of Adin's content, it's hard to tell what is real and what is just a viral stunt. This very well could have been knowing his own community would make fun of him. It was likely all for entertainment, because he just hopped from one girl to another.
I was just curious, Nadia, you know what I'm saying? I'm in LA right now. Do you want to go on a date with me?
A what?
A date with me, a fun date.
A date with Adin Ross.
Because they're saying...
You know what?
No.
I'm not coming back.
Stop, Bruna, come on.
I'm not coming back.
The stock guy just said that's part 1. I need part 2. Give me part 2, stock guy. Where is it? This is weird. I mean, like, this is just like, I don't even know what to say. This is fucking so weird.
However, something that was very real was his ex-girlfriend starting an OnlyFans, which obviously bothered him. It kind of seemed like they were both battling to make each other jealous. Adin's fans were saying that she hit rock bottom, but they were just trying to protect Adin's feelings, because I'm sure he wasn't excited about her new career. And just when Adin needed him the most, the top G returned after a long hiatus, and immediately...
Look, I don't agree with many things that Andrew Tate says. I just don't, okay? But I will say, one thing he was right about was that sparkling water is good. That's it. It's the only thing I ever thought that he was... He always has sparkling water, and I'm like, I tried it, and I actually thought I hated it forever, but it actually is pretty fucking good. That's it. But you guys think it's a bad take? I actually think it's pretty... It's nice. And you know what? It actually does suppress your appetite. It's good. I actually think it's good. Common Ms. L. At what point does it... Never mind. Maybe I'm just like... Stop with this joke? How is it a joke? Is sparkling water not... Do you guys not like sparkling water?
He questions Adin's new
guys.
lifestyle.
Adin, what are you doing with your life?
Come on, bro. Already off the jump? You don't want to catch up? Hey, how's it going?
Is that a voice changer?
What's the point in catching up? What's the point in catching up with you when I basically know the answer? You're sitting in Miami doing hedonistic bull.
No.
Sitting around, doing drugs, drinking, doing
No.
absolutely nothing important, hanging around with a bunch of losers. That's what you're doing.
Viewers shifted their alliance to Tate, and they realized he was right about Aiden's lifestyle. But Aiden didn't listen. He kept living his dopamine-boosting, pleasure-filled lifestyle. Eventually, he would fly to Dubai to meet Andrew Tate in person, which seemed to be the catalyst to some real change. Aiden did his classic performative suspect humor.
It's like, I'm just too old for this shit. I'm sure kids find it funny. I'm just too old for this shit.
But Tate convinced Aiden to get into shape and try to make better life choices. He came back to the USA on a mission, now turning his body transformation into content. They made a deal that if Tate could do 150 push-ups in 5 minutes, Aiden had to shave his head bald. Then after Andrew did it with ease, Aiden asked for redemption. If he did 30 push-ups in a row, he could keep his hair. These were the push-ups.
Come on. 5, come on. 6, come on. 7, come on.
Whoa, farmer made it.
Come on.
Even though it took him 3 weeks, he eventually shaved his head bald. Just a couple days before he did it, Andrew Tate got arrested in Romania after being investigated for potential human trafficking crimes. Aiden stood his ground and said that he supports Andrew Tate and does not believe he is guilty, whereas the entirety of the internet celebrated Andrew Tate's...
Okay, so what happened with this? Is Andrew Tate guilty? Because isn't he out of jail now? So did he do it? We don't know. Oh, he's on house arrest. Oh, okay. So he can't leave the house. Oh, okay. I thought when they said he's free, I thought that was it. It was over. He just got away with it. I didn't know if how it worked.
Imprisonment. But just 1 week into his bald new year, he randomly got a 7-day ban on Twitch. Again, not really clear as to why. If you haven't noticed by now, Twitch often doesn't state why people get banned. They just remind those creators, don't get too comfortable.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. I've been banned like 6 times and I know exactly when I get banned. Kind of true. I've never been banned and not known why I'm banned. The Doc knows why he got banned 100%. You don't think Doc knows? It's just Doc legally cannot say why he got banned. That's just not true. For smaller streamers and creators, a lot of times you won't know, but Aiden, who definitely had a partner manager or definitely could ask somebody at Twitch, 100% knew why he got banned. 100%.
I just got banned on Twitch. I'm not as mad and devastated as I would be, a year or two ago, because I think I'm at a point in my mind where I realize I trust God and everything happens for a reason.
It seems like Aiden getting banned throughout his career has been good for him. It allows him to at least slow down and rethink everything he does. Usually after his bans, he returns as the best version of himself and his fans love it. And this time, that couldn't be more true. In January of 2023, he returned to Twitch taking his fitness journey as serious as possible, telling his followers that he was not having sex, doing drugs, or drinking alcohol. He was going to fully focus on bettering his health this year. However, some people thought this lifestyle change was a warning sign. Hasanabi, another massive Twitch streamer mostly known for his political commentary, predicted that Aiden was going to turn into another Sneeko.
If he keeps going down this pipeline, he's going to turn into like another Sneeko. He's just going to be banned from everything. He just needs to save himself. It's good that he's working out. It's good that he's like bettering himself. These are concepts that I'm on board with. But this like no-fap, weird...
Take the L, Hassan, bro. He's going to fucking change and you're just stupid. Take the L, bro. Like... my boy Aiden's changing. I guarantee you he's going to change, bro. Take the L, Hassan. You're just fucking mad because Aiden can change and you can't. Like, I'm sorry, Hassan. You think you fucking know. But watch, my boy Aiden's going to make a fucking difference.
Right-wing shit is not good.
Hassan clearly believes that working out and pushing a positive and healthy lifestyle is good.
2023
but he
is here.
predicted that Aiden would take it too far. That this red pill nonsense typically leads young men to spiral into far right-wing belief systems that he thinks are generally bad. This was definitely an aggressive take, and was probably based on the fact that Andrew Tate was Aiden's mentor. In fact, Tate announced that Aiden will be one of his 5 allowed visitors to prison. However, Aiden disappeared.
I basically got a call. I'm not gonna say specifically who it was, but you know who you are. And you basically said, hey man, if you keep doing controversial stuff and you keep saying certain things and you keep basically, promoting certain things on your stream, we're gonna have to take you down indefinitely.
It was tips.
Believes that his new lifestyle choices were the reason that Twitch was trying to silence him. It seemed like Twitch was okay with promoting gambling, alcohol consumption, addiction, and a degenerative lifestyle. But when he tried to better himself and convince his audience to improve their mental and physical health, that he was being threatened. This was the last time Adin was going to let Twitch hold their power over his head, so he announced to the world that he would start streaming on Kick.
So guys, I'm not permanently full-time going there. I want to feel it out, and I want to make sure my community with it too. So I'll still stream on Twitch if that's what you guys want. But what I will say is this. I'm going to Kick this week.
Kick is a live streaming platform that looks and operates almost exactly like Twitch. Although it's not very clear who owns Kick, there's a lot of evidence that supports that Edward Craven, one of the founders of Stake.com, is a part owner of the site. Another part owner is Trainwrecks TV, who was the largest gambling streamer on Twitch. Kick's main differentiating factors is that they pay their streamers 95% of their subscriber money, and Kick takes 5%. They also have extremely lenient terms of service, so when Adin said he could do whatever he wanted, he wasn't lying. He went to Kick, streamed the Super Bowl, which is dangerously illegal, and even pulled up the front page of Pornhub while streaming to tens of thousands of people, mostly underage kids. As if it couldn't get any worse, the chat is totally unfiltered, so the comment section is flooded with just about every racial slur you could ever imagine. The stream was clipped and went extremely viral on Twitter. Everyone agreed that this was a stupid decision, and Adin ultimately apologized for it, citing his own hypocrisy since he no longer watches prawn and thinks it's very unhealthy. Plus, he's been profiting off prawn stars and OF models for years now. He went back and forth from streaming on Twitch, then back to Kick for about 10 days in February. It was during this time where he was negotiating an extremely large exclusive deal with Kick, similar to when Ninja signed to the Microsoft-owned Mixer streaming platform for between $20 to $30 million.
Are you not allowed to say porn on YouTube? Why does he say fucking prawn? No, I didn't know that. They get demonetized, really? I didn't know.
2019.
And they're giving me tens of M's if I go full time. If you guys, if I go full time. And equity.
Trainwreck said that Adin's deal is complicated and has a bundle of things in his contract that isn't just a streaming deal, but he did confirm that the dollar amount is the largest streaming deal of all time, which would mean that Adin's take-home payout would have to be at a minimum of $30 million. Once he secured this deal, he was permanently banned on Twitch, forever. He was given a reason that he did not make public, but he hinted,
"No, there's bigger deals than $30 million. I know for a fact there's bigger deals than $30 million. They're on Twitch. I ain't saying. I ain't no snitch. Yeah, there's bigger meals for sure. It was me. Like, it was actually me, Chet. I'm not kidding you. I'm worth like $195 million right now. Twitch Prime, please. I'm trying to get to 200 mil by the end of the year. Yeah, I got a pretty crazy deal. It was anything crazy. It was. I think it was fair on both sides. It was fair on both sides. Basically, I have to stream like whenever I want, and they give me $190 million for 2 years. So I thought it was pretty fair. Was this your deal? Yeah. No, this was it, for sure.
That it could have been related to things he was doing on his Kick live streams. Adin would not be the first example of an unfair ban or an unknown permanent ban, and since this was his 8th time being banned in total, I don't think anyone was really surprised. So now that Adin has secured generational wealth and no longer has to abide by any rules and restrictions, he basically has full freedom to say and do
what I don't understand is, like, didn't he say what is the religion called that he goes by with God and shit? And he says everything's haram. But isn't gambling like the most haram thing to ever do in your entire life? It's like the worst. It's like the devil type shit.
Whatever he wants.
I don't get
so
that.
He decided to finally state how he feels about trans people. "There are only 2 genders" was tweeted, which got over 500,000 likes, 50 million impressions, and 3 million engagements.
I'm not
4,000
coming
bookmarks.
at the gay community, the LGBT. I'm not coming at them, bro. I'm coming at the cancel culture.
Adin claims that his comment was not transphobic. He was using this as an example of how cancel culture will try to take you down if you say something they disagree with. His comment was not very edgy, but he knew people would freak out, and they did. He then attacked other...
Wait, did Sneakio not even agree with them? I don't understand what happened, bro. Where did spreading the love go? Wait, Sneakio didn't even agree with them.
Freak out, and they did. He then attacked other streamers.
And all you fucking streamers I'm gonna clap back and respond to. Stop this fucking...
Oh, that's not Sneakio? Oh!
Cat, bro, you don't give a fuck. You are signed under Twitch contract.
To which XQC replied the best.
That's like going to a spot, like going to a church full of people that are praying and be like, God isn't real. God, no gods are here, lol. What are you guys doing? Gods aren't there, lol. And then you say, am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
It doesn't really make sense why Adin is doing political hot takes. He has no intention of...
Not wrong though, I mean, to be honest with you,
doing actual research or trying to attack any complicated problem. His biggest rebuttal is that people on the internet need to go outside because their reality cannot simply be the same reality he is living in. His next hot take was...
To all you guys that get to pick your pronouns, my pronouns is kill/them, okay?
Which was followed by an apology.
And I just wanted, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for absolutely fucking nothing, okay? I'm Adin Ross, and Adin Ross is gonna say what the fuck he says.
Which was followed by this statement a few days later.
I just don't fuck. The only thing I don't like about this community is you guys are homophobic and transphobic. I don't fuck with that because y'all don't know what it's like. You know, people... You just don't know what it's like. You're not in their shoes.
So basically, it's tough to know how he really feels about anything. So think to yourself, is Adin's behavior on Kick really all that different from the stuff we showed in the beginning and throughout this video? His whole rise to fame was because he is an edgy teenager. All of his success...
I honestly do feel like this is Adin Ross's brain.
came from him being edgy, toxic, or playing dumb. He hasn't changed, he's just 22 now, more popular, and extremely rich. It's understandable why people get angry at him, but his behavior shouldn't be unexpected.
God, when I was 22, I was just jerking off and playing PUBG all day, and I fucking loved it.
He is constantly contradicting himself, pretending to be dumber than he is, walking back on things that he says, telling people to not take him seriously, and that everything he does is just jokes. And it's probably all just because he is bored. His streams consist of him reacting to stuff on the internet, talking to girls with their chests exposed, playing video games, and gambling. Even though he will tell you that you need to go outside, get off the internet, OnlyFans girls are poison, and gambling is an addictive habit. He likely gets bored in his mansion,
Why you think me?
And when he's bored, he'll say something to get a rise out of people, play it off like it's just a joke, apologize, and then rinse and repeat. He is never going to be canceled, he is never going to be deplatformed, and he has made enough money that he doesn't actually have to work another day in his life. He is going to do whatever he wants, and it's up for you to decide if you want to give him any more of your attention.
Meow.